Đón chào quý vị đang quay trở lại với chương trình Tôi và Việt Nam, và chúng tôi vẫn đang trò chuyện với ông Patrick McNeal về những trải nghiệm về cuộc sống của ông cũng như là thời gian ông làm việc tại Việt Nam. Welcome back again, Mr. McNeal. We have been talked a lot about your business here in Vietnam, and most of the wood products that produced by your company have been exported to overseas markets like in the US or in Korea. So, and of course, all of them have a mark made in Vietnam, right? So, have you put a lot of effort into highlighting the origin of the products of your company?
Well, in our particular case, we're building a specific product for customers in the United States to their specifications.
Yes.
So there's not a lot of freedom to
oh, I see.
Do something unique. So truthfully, we're just meeting specifications. We're doing it using local materials, but it's really following some prescribed design. So we didn't get much chance to be creative.
And you have been here in the industry for 5-6 years, and we also know that Vietnam has entered the AEC, and when we join this community, there will be a lot of competition. Also in the industry that you are working in now, which is the wood production company from other countries like Thailand or Malaysia or even Myanmar. Those countries are, they have abundance of trees, of wood products, and having a company here in Vietnam, how do you think that we could compete with other competitors?
Well, I think about that and wonder what kind of impact it might have on Vietnam. And I think that the challenge is that most of the materials, most of the products that might transfer back and forth between different countries, everybody's got the same basic product, utilizing the same basic materials. So I don't think that it just automatically opens up new markets for Vietnam. But people always have a drive to want to have better quality materials, better quality products. So that's an area where Vietnam could put in effort and try to differentiate themselves from other countries, is to become recognized as a label where, if you buy a Vietnamese product, it's going to be a better quality than some other country. So that I think is an area where we could do some work. Probably more interesting is one of the aspects of this new trade agreement is that people can move back and forth between these different countries. So it takes away the trade barrier, for example, of a person from the Philippines that might want to work here in Vietnam. So it's a challenge for workers, I think, to make sure that now they have to have the skills to be able to compete against the employees from other countries. And many companies are looking for people that can speak English. So people have to not just learn how to speak English, but they got to be able to speak it better than, say, somebody from the Philippines. That's a challenge.
And about that, as an owner of a company, would you choose to hire foreigners to work for your company here in Vietnam? Or you would love to work with Vietnamese workers?
Well, I've always took the point of view that I want to try to find the best person I can for the job, whether that be male or female or from this country or another country. And for me, the best person for the job, I'm usually thinking about their behavior and attitudes more than their skill knowledge. You can teach a person how to run a machine, but do they have the right attitude? Do they have drive? And do they care about quality? Do they pay attention to details? That is a behavior that's hard to teach.
so that you would communicate a lot with your colleagues and your workers for them to know that there are a lot of things that they need to learn in order to stay on the job. Otherwise, they would lose their job to other people from overseas. Back to your personal life, because you've been here for 6 years, and of course you must be enjoying Vietnam. Can you share with me and the audience that what you like most about Vietnam in any aspects of everyday life, and what are the things especially that you don't like about Vietnam?
Well, I have to tell you, first off, I have my own car and I drive it myself. I have a Vespa. I drive it myself. So
you can adapt to our way of transport now here in Vietnam?
No problem. I have no problem at all. The traffic doesn't bother me a bit. Matter of fact, I actually enjoy it. And I know some Vietnamese people are even a little concerned, but I'm not.
You don't feel bothered at all?
And I do a little bit of traveling. I've been to, I haven't been to Hanoi or the very northern part of Vietnam, but I've been to all the major attractions in the south part of Vietnam up through to the middle part of Vietnam. And I like going to the ocean a lot. I've been to all the beaches from the south all the way up to about Hue, and there's some beautiful beaches here in Vietnam. I like it a lot. I go there probably 3 or 4 times a year. So that's a nice aspect. The roads are not very good for traveling, but they're building these new freeways and they're much better. So if you can take those and you can get around pretty good in Vietnam. When I started the factory, I used to have to use Highway 1 to go to the factory, and it would take me about 2.5 hours. Now I use one of the new freeways and I can do it in 40 minutes.
Well, and that has wrapped up our discussion today, and thank you very much for coming here and share with us your life here in Vietnam. And I would like to wish you the best health and a lot of success, and I hope that you will continue to enjoy Vietnam in the long future. Thank you very much, Mr. Patrick McNeal.
Thank you.
Và kính thưa quý vị, chúng ta vừa tìm hiểu được cuộc sống tại Việt Nam của ông Patrick McNeal, là Tổng Giám đốc của công ty ONP Việt Nam, và cũng hy vọng rằng là quý vị đã có được những thời khắc thú vị theo dõi chương trình, và Tú Trinh xin hẹn gặp lại quý vị trong các chương trình khác. Thank you.
Nice to work with you.
Yes.